The biggest takeaways from UFC Vegas 105, Lerone Murphy versus Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett is cooked. He is aged. He is slowed. It is very evident that he is nowhere near the fighter he once was. And everybody claiming he was some insane prolific knockout artist completely ignored the fact that he's a 40-year-old off of a year-and-a-half long layoff who has one knockout in the last 6 years. Lerone Murphy didn't necessarily look that great. He was a relatively boring prospect. Still, in my opinion, outlanded Josh Emmett almost every single round. Definitely landed the more damaging strikes in every single round. Hurt Josh Emmett more than Emmett hurt him. Simple as that. I thought Murphy very clearly won the fight, but it was very boring and a very lackluster performance in my opinion. I don't really think Murphy's going to do much moving forward. Like, he's just going to be okay. I don't really think he beats much of the top five. I think Aljamain Sterling actually runs a clinic on the Lerone Murphy. Sabatini versus Brito was not Sabatini's fault for it being boring. MMA Guru is completely wrong with this opinion. I actually think MMA Guru is hilarious. He's actually my favorite content creator to watch. But this is actually disgustingly absurd, or it's just a lack of understanding what you're watching. Like, Brito was on half guard the whole time, and he's jumping guillotine. And everybody knows Brito jumps guillotine, so Sabatini obviously gets off to the side control or into the half guard, obviously trying to pass over for his arm triangle. Brito is locking up Sabatini's leg in the half guard and trying to get up against the cage as opposed to actually opening his half guard and trying to get out of position. Sabatini's not going to give up his position. He's trying to sink into submission. He's trying to move forward into his overall position where he is on the mat, because that's what Sabatini does. He's one of the better grapplers on top when he is on top. Clearly, I mean, he just mauled Joannis and Brito for 3 rounds. But Brito kept his half guard closed. He was literally fighting to keep the half guard the whole time. Anytime Sabatini would try to pass, Brito is forcing it back into the half guard. It was such a fantastic way to defend himself and keep himself out of a submission position. But at the same time, that's the guy who's stalling the fight. That's the guy who's making sure the fight is being stalled. It's the guy on bottom closing his guard, closing his half guard, not the guy on top that's actually trying to move and pass the guard. And this was horrible. This was quite literally horrible. Like, does anybody really want to watch either? Cut them both. Cut Valentin, cut Finney. It's done. We don't need them anymore. Done. I went 8-5 on my picks. Went 5-1 on the main card. Everybody was snapping at me for saying Sabatini. The same way everybody was snapping at me for saying Ankalaev, Kevin Holland, Chidi and Joe Kawani. I know my underdogs. I know what I'm talking about. I have not had a losing card since starting this TikTok. So respect me. I know ball. It is as simple as that. I will see you tomorrow.